there, and welcome back to Weird Soda for Life. We're in the middle of Guest Star July, and as been promised for the last few months, Baja Family Blast is on the menu with my weird family. Say hi, weird family.
Hi, weird family.
Uh, so I know it looks like Dad has already opened it and tried them both, but he has not. Julia has hers poured in glasses. So, but
Budget. We had to share.
yeah, look, the budgets are tough here on the channel.
They are.
And I'm the main talent, so I get my own bottles.
Yeah.
um, but as it has become a tradition, at least for this is year 4, 2022, 2023, 2024, and this is now 2025. Every year around the summertime, Mountain Dew releases a new Baja Blast flavor, and like clockwork, we are here to try it.
We should.
I
Me
mean,
and the turkey.
gobbly gobble, oink oink. And then Julia is the Burger King.
That's me. I'm the Baja King.
Baja King. Drink it your way.
Yeah.
Um, but okay. But let's talk a little bit about this. So, I want to say, yeah, the last 2 years in particular, I believe, if not the last 3, there have been 2 flavors that have been released for Baja. Like last year was that purple passion fruit one, and like that pinkish one that was supposed to be guava-esque, I think. Um, and there was as you can see, they all stick so well. There was something the year before that wasn't. As you can see, it really stuck so well in my mind. And the year before that, of course, was that pineapple one and that mango one that we all liked.
Yeah, those were good.
I will say, technically, I suppose this year they have released 2 flavors, but I think it's a really cool thing that they've done is that this year, in addition to the sugar version, we have a 0 sugar version now too. Um, so
Cool,
now,
but I haven't liked any of the zero ones yet.
look, we have to keep trying it. Maybe one day we'll find a 0 sugar one that you like. And I will say too, there have been at least there's one other Mountain Dew that's new that's come out that's a Walmart exclusive. Um, and there's another one that's been re-released this year, the Summer Freeze. But we tried that last year on the channel, which was supposed to taste like a bomb pop.
Oh,
I don't know
yeah,
if y'all tried it with me, but I know I definitely tried it.
yeah, I tried it, but I remember seeing you try it.
Yeah, and so because it was aggressively blue in the end.
Yes.
Yep. But so it's been a bit. How are y'all doing?
I'm okay. If you can't tell by my lost voice, I am just coming off of COVID. So I don't know how the
No.
flavor's going to go.
Can you taste things?
Sort of.
Okay, so I guess what I'm saying is it's like cool. So if none of us like it, maybe don't judge this.
No.
And then
She
Dad,
thought that would get her out of making dinner and washing dishes. And she's been doing all of that.
look, ba-
I'll take credit.
Baja waits for no person.
The king demands it.
It's not Baja wait, it's Baja Blast.
Yeah.
Look, that's all I got, man. All right, and then Dad, you're cleaning up the house. You're retired. You found a latent addiction in Fallout.
Yes, that's what I'm afraid of getting a new computer for. That once we get Fallout installed on that, I'll never get out of this chair.
Oh,
This computer is so slow. It was a 15-minute uh, uh, exercise. First, I had to restart the computer because I asked it to do something that it hasn't done in a year. And I finally pushed the Zoom meeting join button, and it sat there and thought about that for 15 minutes. We had originally scheduled this for an hour and a half ago,
no, just 35 minutes ago.
35 minutes ago, and we were able to connect about 10 minutes ago. So you can blame my computer for most of that.
Well, I
Yes,
mean,
I'm the one that Windows says they're going to stop dealing with in this October.
oh, you specifically.
Yes, it was me. It was straight from what's his name, Gates or uh, whoever the guy is. He called me specifically. Said, "Steve, I'm sorry, I can't deal with you no more."
Well, if it makes you feel better, when I used to call mom on my computer a couple iterations ago, I had a timer on my cell phone that would go off 15 minutes before I needed to call her to tell me to go turn on the computer because it took that long to get all set up.
That hurt.
I want to be like Sheldon Cooper in that episode that he was really afraid to buy a new computer, and he was saying, "I'm not liking it. I'm not liking it." And he opened it up and he pushed the button. Oh, that was fast. I want to be Sheldon Cooper in that instance on my
Oh,
next
You
computer.
should.
what, Julia?
And so you shall.
Now, I don't mind it being refurbished, but I want to turn it on and it goes, "Hello," and starts up.
Oh, because I was like, if you just want to say hello, that's just like a wave file. We could just make that happen.
Oh, no. If you can get one new enough that I don't have to figure anything out, just tell it, "Hey, I want to get on that thing where I can talk to my daughter with the face on the screen so she can record it. Initiating Zoom call." And it goes right there. That will be fine.
And then you
Instead
just
of me
like
finding
hand
all this
crank the computer to power it up, right?
stuff. My electricity comes in buckets.
Uh,
Okay.
but all right, but now we've done the polite things. Now the reason that we're actually here. Uh, so this year's Baja flavor is Baja Cabo Citrus. Now I don't know exactly where Cabo is. You can see, yeah.
Is it Cabo San Lucas?
I don't know how many Cabos are there. It sounds like a cute name for like corn on the cob, a corn crop. Oh, the Cabos are out.
I thought it was like at that in the Mexican peninsula on the west side. It's like way at the tip, I think.
I thought that was the Yucatan Peninsula. Is that?
No, that's a different peninsula. This is the Baja Peninsula.
Oh, the sky, the
The
tiny one.
Yucatan Peninsula is
No,
on the east side.
that's how west works. I got very confused.
Oh no.
Well,
No.
I've called it up. There is only one Cabo San Lucas, but there is also a Cabos Nolansville, a Cabos Murfreesboro, a Cabos, well,
Are
I
these
think
Mexican
Cabos
restaurants? Yes.
Those are
Mountain
the only
Dew.
things related to Cabo.
Mountain Dew, named after Cabo Murfreesboro.
There we go.
That's
Oh,
it.
Olay. Get me some quesadillas
Don't
at
say
the
Esta la biblioteca.
yeah. Pollo.
What? Pollo loco.
Oh,
Oh no, that's a turkey.
oh,
Pollo is chicken.
hey,
Be a turkey, or it could be a chicken.
it
So,
could be a pressed duck right now. It kind
so,
of
so what we've learned is Chrissy.
put him at a
Mount,
rakish angle.
oh no, I've told the channel my name. Though if anybody's watched me or knows me in person, they already know my name. But it's like so we've learned that I personally left and right is a mystery, and apparently so is east and west, and that Weird Dad thinks turkey is chicken. But as in all things, when we try the things, I'm going to bring this up to the camera so that folks at home can kind of see the label. So I actually don't find this very interesting. It's a little drippy here. It's humid here. I'm sure it's not nearly as humid as where it is where you are, but it's like 90 degrees here today. Um,
Totally hot here.
We've taken about 4 gallons out of the air in here today.
I will say we don't
Filled
have that.
the humidifier 3 times.
Ugh, which never mind. I was like, oh no. But I would say for me, this doesn't really inspire me all that much. Like some of the I've had better Mountain Dew designs, but we can see that it's supposed to say Cabo Tropical Citrus Punch. But what it seems to be indicating on here that it looks like a lot of mandarin. There's some lime. There's a beach ball. I hope that doesn't taste like that. And then there's some leaves. Is it supposed to be minty? I don't know. But overall, I find this very boring. But I will say kudos to them, because other than the black lining, which usually indicates to people that this is a zero, The design is exactly the same. I actually think the black really makes this design stick out better than the, like, what is this? Teal?
I like those greeny type.
Yeah. But like I like the black background because I think it makes the green and the orange pop.
Oh,
But
we screwed up. It says right at the top.
the per-
It's perfect
oh
pairing for Doritos, and we don't have any Doritos.
no! Speak for
Oh,
yourself.
we didn't pay attention to.
Some of us do detail work for a living.
I got pretzels.
I got popcorn.
Well, I will say we are under no obligation to try this for snacking, but if we did, I'm on it. But I don't know what that says about my life or my office that you guys were like, but there's no snacks. Surely nobody has Doritos, and I'm like, excuse me. Um, but but with that, I always like to try the sugar ones first because I think that's the way. That's not Doritos. It's got the same amount of letters, but I think we should try the sugar one first because I'd like to try the sugar because that's usually what is the original intention, and that way too it gives me a base to kind of taste what the zero sugar is and kind of see how close it gets to the flavor. So if we're ready, I'm going to open this up and kind of do my sniff check, which is a weird thing to say. Um,
I get
but let's see the floral notes in the nose, and if you can't smell anything, Julia, I'm sorry.
something.
Oop.
Kind of smells good, like gummy candy.
It smells very sweet. I'm getting definitely some hits of like mandarin orange. Like you know how orange is, and like this smells more like a kind of a mandarin-y orange.
Orange knee high.
A Welch's fruit snack.
Welch's a jug of wine, a Welch's fruit snack, and thou. All right, with that, bottoms up, everybody.
What's so?
I I like it, but yeah, you're right. We've had other flavors that have like been like wow, and that doesn't give me the wow. Dad, what do you think?
This is first one that I can give two thumbs up.
Really?
Hey.
It's like how grape knee high have grape knee high grape soda pop has that kick in the back of the throat.
Uh huh.
I'd expect that kick in the back of the throat. The taste buds that are back here.
Yeah.
Uh, I don't have it with this. I'd expect it, but it doesn't.
I will say a note because my first thought was, wow, this tastes a whole lot like uh, a distinct kind of orange soda, and I was kind of disappointed in that because there's lime on there, but I think the lime comes in midway through. You did the overall orange, and I think that's by design. Orange is just a strong flavor on its own, and then you get the lime where you kind of get that little bit of like. It feels weird to call it a tartness because it's not super tart, but you kind of get that like hint of a more acidic citrus kind of line through there.
Yes, I agree.
But yeah, and then it's smooth going down too. So to what Dad was saying, it's like, yep. I would say again, I am surprised that this. Oh, Dad continues. I will say I am surprised that you like that, Dad. I mean, not because it's bad, but just because y'all have watched the channel. He tends not to like those.
Yeah,
But
I tend not to like much of them, but this one's good.
we've created a monster. No more from that. But let's see in that case if the zero sugar one kind of holds a little bit more. Let's see. First things first, we gotta get, the notes, the bouquet. Oh, that's a more distinct scent. Like just straight off the bat, That's a stronger orange scent, but it's for me, a more generic orange scent than what we had in that one.
Just smells like to me like all these zero ones just smell like chemicals and taste a little bit more like chemicals.
She do have more of a refined palate than I do.
Oh,
But okay, thumbs up.
All right, now I'm suspecting my emotional stability.
Oh?
Back to the regular one. Don't like it.
No, I like this one too. So
Oh, twist! Oh, it's a Baja family miracle. Um, well, Julia, you were gonna say, oh my God, don't die in the channel. Uh, I'll never be able to monetize at this rate. But well, what did you think, Julia?
It has that thing that zero does. It just tastes a little bit like chemical. It hits me more in the face. Like the other one was a lot smoother, in my opinion.
I would.
this is what I think.
Oh, if only we weren't like beginning the fourth year of me filming videos, because like that would have been a great ranking system like 3 years ago when I was starting out. It's worth the bucket, but I don't know.
That's
It's too
my
late.
that's my loves trucker bucket that I've had for about the last 10 years of driving. Just because it's got the rubber tire on the bottom and it doesn't slide off, I think.
But
And that's what I think of it. I'm going to drink the whole rest of the bottle.
All right.
I will say I liked it too. I don't. I mean, I know what you're talking about with the chemical flavor, but because it's like zero sugar for a lot of things, I kind of, I for me, unless it is so overwhelming, I kind of give it a pass. But I hear what you're saying, Julia. You're right. It was not as smooth as the sugar one, and also like the orange for me was more generic, and the lime was more abrasive. Like the artificial lime flavor was just like very much like I'm lime, and it's like cool. Are you doing anything? But I'm lime. It's like okay, so you're not actually doing anything. You're just here. Okay, cool.
To be fair, this has been sitting out for about 15 minutes waiting for my computer to pop.
It's not
It
aging.
wasn't.
It's not.
No, it's not about aging. Drinking uh, zero calorie soda pops. If they're not ice cold, you're going to get more chemical than flavor.
Yes, but I drink Diet Mountain Dew every day at room temperature.
Yes, that's why you're weird. You're psychologically unbalanced in the other
No,
direction.
I also do that, and I have Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar in our hallway as well. Um, so I mean, I don't disagree with you, and that's the thing too. That's also why for both of mine too. A lot when I try sodas on channel, if possible, I try to have them cold because that's I think the intent. Like I try to create the perfect condition in which these sodas would be. Um, I do like the zero sugar. But it almost feels like its own soda. It almost doesn't feel like a pair up. It doesn't feel like the zero sugar twin of the sugar one. It feels just like its own flavor, like Cabo on a budget, maybe.
Yeah.
You also got to be careful not to let zero calories sit outside in the sunlight. It is not heat that cooks them, but that ultraviolet changes the chemicals in it. I've noticed I used to not go to the Dollar General in the neighborhood because they leave the soda pops in front of the window and the sun would hit all the bottles in the front. I would not get Diet Pepsi there because they always had it cooked and it breaks down that artificial sweetener in there.
What did
I'm
you
to the
call
point. Well, I'm to the point that I don't want a regular soda pop anymore because it tastes like syrup.
it? Sure.
It's a diet soda pop as long as it's cold. It's never been exposed to sunlight. It's a very bizarre thing, and it took me a while to recognize it.
So
At
you
any
want
rate,
you want
you got
vampire
thumbs up on
sodas?
yes. I want them hanging in the closet. Wait a minute, I didn't say that right.
Again, we are recording.
I
Um,
want my soda pop out of the closet.
Anywho, so what it sounds like to me then, as you just said, Dad, you're both of them get two thumbs up. Julia, you the sugar one gets a thumb up, and the zero sugar gets a thumb down.
That's it.
I'm saying I would give them both thumbs up, but like half thumbs, so like one full thumb. Not because they were bad, just because neither one of them really blew me away. They were fine. If you're Oh, did you like get a
Yeah,
haircut or something? Because like that looks like the same hat.
The turkey?
I don't know what turkeys sound like, but
it's
okay.
tight on my head.
Well, okay. On that note, thank you both. Thank you both for coming. Get off the channel. No, but no, thank you once again. We'll do this again, I'm sure, next year when another new Baja comes in another location that I won't know where it is. Um, and then I'll get confused with East and West. But thank you both.
It helps. I could be so wrong about where Cabo is, or if that's what they're referring to.
Look, we found out Cabo Murfreesboro.
That's it.
that,
Catch me at the Cabo Murfreesboro, the home of Baja Blast.
that feels like such a burn. You're the Cabo Murfreesboro of sodas.
Cabo San Lucas is at the end of the Baja Peninsula.
Yes, we know. That's at the
I
beginning.
thought you said you didn't know where it was.
But I didn't, and then Julia looked it up, and then I got confused with the Yucatan Peninsula.
I didn't look it up. I just knew that.
That will be our next.
Between.
That'll be our next cruise. We'll depart from there and go to Alaska.
We did want no. No, we depart from Seattle or Vancouver.
I thought we were going to see Boston.
I do want to see Boston.
But
All
anyway.
right, for my daughters, I will make one more trip into the New York area.
Ooh, and he can go see that ship that at one of them piers.
Well, I'll probably see all of them if they've got. Well, in New York, I don't know what they got stationed there, but
We'll
Okay.
find out.
Well, y'all don't need to hear our vacation plans. So next week, depending on who I can get pinned down to film first, we'll either have Anne of her famous market adventures, and if she comes on next, we will be having sweetest fish wine, which is supposed to be like Swedish fish, only in wine form. Yeah, but it's called sweetest fish because Swedish fish is copyrighted. But if you watch this week's video or the video that I just recorded before this, Bob and I tried a push pop wine from St. Julian's. It's supposed to taste like an orange push pop. Yeah, life is weird. But it's either that or you'll see friends of the channel, Amy and Stephanie, on to try either the Dragon Fruit Mountain Dew exclusive from Walmart, or we just discovered a new Buffalo Wild Wings exclusive Mountain Dew drink, the Mountain Dew Radler, which is legitimately Mountain Dew poured in beer. So it really is going to come down to what we can find first and who I can film with first. So you'll have to. Oh my God, Dad's dying, Julia. You have to help.
I don't know what to do in this situation.
I don't know. I think I'm going to stop recording. That's what I'm going to do. Until next time.
Side note: it's been 20 years for me. 20 years without a drink since you're all talking about wine.
Well. But you've certainly whined in the last 20 years. That's for dang sure. Anyway, until next time. Oh my God. I'm trying to end it. Until next time, drink weird and only let your family on the channel once a year because it goes off the rails real quickly. Don't follow us on vacation. See you next time.
Bye.